accusations that require new tests. Will their DNA drama finally end today? Joining us today from Harrisburg, Illinois, is Heather. Now, today marks Heather's third appearance on our show for her quest for the truth. We first met Heather when she came to prove to a man named Trenton and his brother Trevor that Trenton was the father of her daughter Harper. But as you're about to see, that was just the beginning of her journey on the Maury Show.
I went to a paint party last year, and I had a lot to drink. I met a guy named Trenton and his brother Trevor at the club. Long story short, Trenton got me pregnant that night.
You were going to TV that night. I watched it all. I'm laying on the pole like that, him, and she starts grinding on me. The only thing that is my nose. My nose. My nose.
In the case of 3-month-old Harper, Trenton, you are the father. Soon after that, Heather met her fiancé Kyle. But could she really trust him?
I've been made fun of my whole life. People in my hometown make memes about me. During school, they would throw sweet teas at me because they said I was ugly. Kyle makes me feel beautiful.
What messages did you see in his phone? I'm
a private investigator when it comes to things. I can go through Facebook. I can do the message request, the secret conversations. Why'd you propose to me? You have other options. Why you want to marry me?
What'd you find in the bedroom?
It's a pocket. What about the pocket?
You had sexual contact of any kind with any other woman. You said no. The lie detector test determined Ralph.
You are telling the truth. Thank you.
Happy ending? Or was it? Because after that show, Heather and Kyle stayed together. And soon after that, found out that she was pregnant with their now 3-month-old son, Zane. But the moment that Heather announced her pregnancy, Kyle accused her of sleeping with men at the fishery where she used to work. And today, Kyle is demanding a DNA test. So, Heather, I know you've been going. Tell us about that.
Lately, I was diagnosed with Treacher-Collins syndrome. That is where my eyes slant, my jaw. That's why I have an overbite. And people have been making fun of me my whole life. And I thought Kyle would be different once we got home, and it's all changed.
I don't know why you would think he's changed. He passed the lie detector test.
Yeah, he passed the lie detector test, but he's denying our son. Like, why would you deny our son?
He does have a problem with you. He thinks that every single job you have, that you're messing around with coworkers.
Like, why can't I just go to work? Why can't I just have a normal life and be faithful? Because you have insecurities doesn't mean that I'm cheating on you.
You find out that you're pregnant. Was he happy?
He was like, oh, great. Like, scared and nervous. And then he was like, are you sure it's mine? Because I worked with a whole bunch of men.
First, you worked at the fishery.
It was all guys. There's all these guys that were in jail. I mean, she's the only girl there, and they all just flocked to her. I mean, what am I supposed to think?
No, they did not. No, they did not flock to me, Kyle. They did not, okay? I did my job. It was disgusting.
You're not answering your phone. It's all guys, and then I go to a Christmas party with you. I get to see how these guys acted.
I'm in a room grabbing crickets, okay, with my bare hands, nasty crickets, and backing out worms and beetles, okay? How about you go do that job?
And you were the only woman on the job?
I was one of, well, there was 2 of them, but they were lesbians.
Yeah, and everybody flocked to her. I know people who work there, and they're telling me how it goes on there.
So anyway, Heather, it wasn't just the job, right, that Kyle had a problem with? What else?
I had to quit that job and had to get a different one, and he still accused me of cheating.
Wow.
While I was pregnant.
But at the same time, she's getting texts from one of her coworkers saying that she doesn't care what I think. I don't have to know. And she's deleting all the messages.
No, I didn't have to delete no messages. And for one, I contacted the boss that night, and they were watching the cameras, and I stayed in camera view the whole time.
And they kept him there with you every night.
Was Kyle involved in your pregnancy, Heather? Did he go to doctor's appointments? Was he there at the hospital?
He went to a couple of the doctor's appointments, but because of the whole coronavirus, only the patient was allowed there. And when I went to go have Zane, he was there. He held my legs up. He helped me push him. He cut the umbilical cord, and he signed the birth certificate. Why'd you sign the birth certificate if he's not yours?
I just need to know I'm not being played for a fool. This is my 8th kid, and I've heard all these rumors about people bragging about how they got over on me. They're not even mine. They just wanted the payment for the rest of their life. I need to make sure that you're
I'm
not
like
doing
all
that
the
to
other
me.
women in your life. I'm not like your other baby mamas. I'm faithful to you. I wanted to have a family with you, okay? Deal with it. You're the father.
Meanwhile, the stress of the pregnancy, it ended up hurting you, right?
I was put on bed rest. I was high risk. I had to drive an hour to a high-risk doctor once a week and an hour to my regular doctor once a week. So I was going to the twice a week to the doctor because my baby wasn't gaining enough weight because of me being under so much stress. And Kyle calling me a whore during my pregnancy and saying that he's not the dad. You're the dad.
Okay, when we come back, we're going to talk to Kyle about that because he has some very specific reasons why he thinks that he's not the father after this.